Hello there. This is the resume of the guide number 8, final exam of secure software development. So we have two different exercises. The first is write a computer program in any language that guarantees the use of an abstract factory in order to transfer data by DAO. Remember, the DAO, data access object, is a little pattern applied on the MVC design pattern. For this example, we work with a database connection or in the simple plain text. We have a database connection based on a data source and a pool connection with the autocommit task disabled. So the application of the abstract factory is in the DAO package. We have a generic class that is person CRUD and generic DAO. With the generic DAO, if you see, we have a little interface with 4 functions to change the behavior of the records in the database. Save records, edit these records, find all the records in the table, and find one record by ID for basically the primary key. Well, when we need implement this factory, this abstract factory, we created a simple class and implement these interfaces. So the generic DAO contains a generic implementation applied at the entity person. In this case, you could see the business logic of the insert of the person table, the update, the find all method, and the find by ID. If exists other table or other tables in the ER model, we implement this generic class to transfer the data between the front-end application, the forms in the browser, to the database. Well, behind the DAO packages have a service layer that include other abstract class in this level of the application. This is the generic services. That class works as a bridge between the persistence layer and the business control layer, and only exists a simple and generic object. Is not a specific implementation based on the tables in the database. Okay, and this package, this class, sorry, have an implementation of the person table, but all the function was by inherences, and finally loaded and consumed for the person servlet. Remember, this is a web application, and now you could see the functionality. I'm going to register a person, write a name, and put a document and make the respective register. We can delete this record, register other one, and edit this record. Oh damn, what is wrong? The value is too long. We can fix it. changes here. For the second application is needed implement the strategy pattern in other project. For this case, we create a simple payment method in the console application. Well, the first class or interface in this project is this, the payment strategy. The payment strategy only have two methods, the payment and the payment amount is the param of the argument for this function, and other method that not return nothing, is void, is collect payment details. This strategy is consumed or implemented by two specific class. One is PayPal Pay. In this class, we have a virtual database in memory based on a map with key as a string, and the value is a string 2. Remember, this is a console application. For that reason, we need a buffer reader to catch the values written in the console. We need the email of the user and his password, and a field that represent the state in the application, is if is single or not. We have a base in this static block, create into the memory database two users, Amanda and Kurt. We have the implementation of the pay method. The pay method only works if the user is synced. Print the payment amount and the payment method, and return if the payment is complete or not. So for the method of collect payment details, this logic applied. Meanwhile, the signed field is false. Into this loop, the console asks to the user his email, his password to make the login, and verify if the data verification is completed or no. Remember, this action is based on the database in memory. The same strategy is applied for a pay by credit card. It's different because the credit card have a CVV code and expiration date. And we have two entities: the order, the product that we buy into the console application, and credit card when we need paid with a credit card, basically. Here is the demo. It's a little menu in console, and we need to run this class to check the demo. So the first question is, please select a product. I buy a CPU and pick the option 2. After, we need write the count, how many units of this product. I want to buy 1. And here give me another option if I need buy other component. I say yes with a Y. And for my CPU, I buy a motherboard, pick option 1, and I buy 1 of this product. I don't need buy anything. I say no. And now, do you wish to continue? Sorry, that's the last option. So the next question is select a payment method. I want to play with credit card. I pick the option 2. I want to pick the card number, so I write to this number, this fake number. And the expiration date, I put 12 year 22. On the CVV code 102, and say paid 2,200 units or continue shopping. I want to pay. I put P, and the payment is completed. Complete the process, and that is all for this day. I hope that this resume was successful for you. Thank you and goodbye. Peace.